Mrs. Steffen's classroom, working and learning together. Room 29. Mrs. Steffen is the teacher in room 29. Ms. Betty also works with students in room 29. There are many things to learn when we visit room 29. We may work on reading, writing, or math. When we are working and learning in Mrs. Steffen's room, we need to remember to use expected behaviors. What are expected behaviors? Expected behaviors are behaviors that make others around you feel comfortable. Feeling comfortable means that others might feel happy, calm, pleasant, and ready to learn. Let's take a look at what expected behaviors look like in room 29. Take a look at these students' eyes. I wonder what they are looking at. Students use their eyes to look at their teacher. They might also use their eyes to look at the board. When students are looking at their teacher or at the board, they show that they want to learn. Using eye contact is an expected behavior. We also use our ears in room 29. Our ears are our tools for listening to others. Listening to someone who is talking is an expected behavior in room 29. When we use our ears to listen to someone, that person feels comfortable. That person knows that you think what he or she is saying is important. When we use our ears to listen, we feel comfortable too. We know that when we listen, we are learning and making others feel happy. Using our brains. Our brains are probably the most important tool that we have. Our brains help us to think and learn. Our brains help us think about our work. Our brains help us to read, write, or do our math. Our brains tell us to keep working, even if we are tired. Our brains tell us to keep working, even when something is challenging. Our brains tell us to keep working until we are finished with our jobs. Finishing our work is an expected behavior in room 29. Let's take a look at some of the learning that happens in room 29. Make sure to watch for students whose eyes are looking at the teacher. Look for students who are listening to the teacher. And finally, watch for students who are using their brains to think about their learning.
Domestic cats. So what would be the key word there? Raise your hand if you know. Let me read it again. The cats we keep as pets are called domestic cats.
Wow! Those kids sure know how to use expected behaviors in room 29. When students use expected behaviors in room 29, others around them feel comfortable. When everyone is comfortable, everyone can learn. Way to go, students!